Alright, welcome back. Just thought I'd do a quick video, a little fish room update, if you will. This guy right here, if you've seen some of my older videos, is my large male Gorillas blue umbrephrum. He's really starting to put on some size. I'd say this guy's probably pushing the neighborhood of about 17 inches or so. Very nice fish. I've had success in the past breeding this guy, and just paired him up with a new female. I'm hoping to get some fry off of him. Earlier today she was kind of exhibiting some breeding coloration, so I'm hoping to see some fry off these guys in the near future. There you go. You can see that the new female in the cave there. Next up, this is my TRIMAC pair. This guy is a brute. He's probably in the neighborhood of 11, 12 inches. Here's his female. They've been kind of playing around a little bit. I think they might be close to spawning as well. And this will be the first spawn off of them, hopefully successful. I was watching her earlier today and I noticed her tubes starting to come out. So I'm expecting to see some eggs in the near future. This male is actually one that I produced in-house, so I really would like to get something off of this guy. Really nice fish, beautiful markings. Really pleased with this guy. Go. This female, I picked her up from Jeff Rapp's. I've been having her probably since she was maybe about 3 inches, 2 inches, somewhere up in there. This is one of my pairs of red tiger motor gwents. This is I think this is actually a Rio Blanco male. I think the other male from the other pair is a Rio Copen. But these guys, I think this is their second or third successful spawn. This is female, very nice female, beautiful coloration, little red below the lateral line. This guy is a brute. She's maybe 6 inches and he's every bit of a legitimate 11, nearly 12 inches, and he's really starting to pack on some size right about now. Very nice fish. Next up we have VIEJA mixed tank. I have a group of heterospilus in this aquarium. I've got a breeding pair of brederi. In fact, as we speak, they have free swimming fry in the aquarium. I've got one Herichtes. You can see here that's Depii. This is actually a leftover fry from some previous breedings, and I've got a pair. You saw just swim into the shot of microthalamus. Between the Depii, between the heterospilus, I should say, and the brederi, the poor microthalamus haven't even had a chance to even attempt a breeding. Plans are to move these guys to a larger aquarium in the near future, and hopefully that'll give us the necessary space for the microthalamus to possibly attempt spawning. I've seen her exhibit breeding colorations before, but same scenario, just too many fish in the aquarium for them to even attempt to try and spawn. But Very beautiful cichlid. If you've never kept them, I highly recommend them. Very beautiful fish. I love these guys too. Like I said, it's a lone Herichthys that's in the tank, but beautiful, beautiful fish. Just look at the blue and red striations in the face. Guess if you haven't told by now, I'm a avid VIEJA fan. It's one of my favorites to keep. If you look back at a few of my older videos, I think it's pretty evident it's one of my favorite groups. There's another shot of the microthalamus. Just look at the dots sparkling on this fish. It's very, very beautiful fish. There's some. That's the big male heterospilus, and there's his preferred female. In fact, I think these guys are attempting to spawn again as well. Like they just refuse to allow the brederi to one up them. Another shot of the micros. Beautiful, beautiful Depii. One of my favorites. Just look at the red striations and blue in the face. Very beautiful fish. Well, if you've seen any of my videos before, you recognize this guy. This is my male Haitiensis Titan. This guy is a ham. He loves to show off for the camera. Titans probably pushing about a foot right now. Just amazing fish. I really like this guy. I was so glad I was able to raise this guy up, and lucky enough to get me a pair. I was actually expecting a clutch off of these guys. The female actually laid a clutch of eggs, but I guess Titan just wasn't in the mood. He fungused up, and she ate the clutch of eggs. But I'm raising some fry from a previous spawn off these guys, and I'm looking to swap a few out with a buddy, and hoping to get an alternate pair. But yeah, this big boy is Titan and his female, and very, very nice specimen of Haitiensis. I thought I'd show you a little grouping of 3 different batches of ultimate blue umbreforums that I'm rearing. This first group is some fry that I bought from Billy Canfield out of Kentucky. They're doing amazing. These guys are really starting to stretch out, putting on some size. I'm hoping to form some pairs between this group and this group, which I acquired these guys from a local hobbyist by the name of Junior. He had a beautiful pair, and he allowed me to get some of the fry. These guys are doing wonderful. They're just a hair larger than the group that I got from Billy, but nonetheless, everything's doing great. These guys, like I said, you can kind of see a little bit in the video that you can start to see the spangling starting to come out in the umbrophums faces. There's a nice shot of one right there with the speckling. And then this last batch, I'm just do a little brief video of 2 of the 4 that I received from my buddy Ray Cooper up in Philadelphia. This is a beautiful specimen. Just look at the speckling in this fish's face. I'm hoping that I get a bunch from these 3 groups that look like this, and I'm able to successfully get me some breeding pairs. This is one I've been wanting to try my hand at, and so far so good. Everything's looking pretty good. There's another shot of that male with the freckling, classic UMBEE look. I think this one, if I'm not mistaken, if I was a betting man, I'd guess female. Again, same thing. Look at the speckling, just beautiful. And I thought I'd share this with you guys. I've been kind of holding back on putting these guys on video, but I thought I'd give you a sneak peek. This is my group of MYERSI. It's in the same family as UMBEES. Not quite as big, but beautiful fish on its own. I've had them before with very little success. So I'm trying them with some dithers. I put them in with some silver dollars, and they've been in this tank for a little over a month. I'd say maybe about 6 weeks, and so far so good. Fingers still crossed. I don't see a lot of aggression, and they appear to be doing pretty well. Of course, I tried this technique with my spectacles, and I was able to get a few pairs in doing so, and that'll be the plan with these guys as well. And so I'm really pleased with this group. I've got another, I think is a male, that's probably a couple of inches bigger than these guys. So I'm gonna try to put some size on them, and then I'll add him back into the group, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll get a successful spawn or formulation of a pair. All right, this is another group that I hadn't put on video in a while. This is my group of yellow labridens, Media Luna. These guys come from 2 different sources, so I got 2 different lines. Some came from Wraps, some came from Cichlid Den America. But that said, they're doing wonderful. You kind of see these guys are starting to really come into their own, coloring up. You can see the gold there. Look at the blue, how it just glows on that fish's dorsal fin. Look at the blue in the face there. I've got maybe 3 or 4 arms from a previous spawning that I put in with these guys in a oddball flagtail, but these guys are doing really well, and like I said, looking for big things out in the near future from these guys. But that's gonna probably be a wrap for this week's video. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, don't hesitate to drop me a comment. If you have any ideas for anything you'd like to see, put that in the comment section.